Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jazz. Thank you for tuning in. This is my little sidekick Max, and today we're gonna do a little story time on how I met my husband, okay? And with that story time, I'm gonna be doing a little mukbang, whatever you wanna call it. And I have this featured chamoy right here by the best of the best, Los Güeros Micheleros. My close friend Cassandra Velarde makes these. She makes chamoy, she makes aguachile, she makes ceviche, she makes michelada mix. She does it all, okay? So I will link her Instagram in the description, and I'll add it somewhere around here if you guys want to go check her out. She's a bomb, she's good people, and she makes delicious food. So we have strawberry and we have spicy, and let's get into it. Okay, so here we have the strawberry. Let's start with that. I have fruits. We have some mango, some watermelon, some strawberries, all the good stuff. Super colorful, pretty, and delicious, and healthy, okay? So she's local in San Diego. That's where she makes all her stuff. And she's working on shipping, so make sure you guys go check her out because this is the bomb. Okay. Now let's get into the smell. Ooh, nice and thick. Thick brick, just like I like it. Smells so good. You really get the strawberry smell. It's now spicy. Let's see if my stomach can handle the goodness. Okay. Yeah. Let's try mango with the strawberry real quick. Let's just get into the tasting first. And don't worry about me double dipping because I'm gonna eat all this eventually, all of it. Okay. It's not too heavy. It's light. The texture is really good. It's not gritty. It tastes healthy, if I'm being honest. The strawberry chamoy. Oh, this would be good in a margarita. I might have to get some of that in a margarita. Okay. Let's do the spicy. After I taste them both, we can get into story time. Let's use a watermelon. Let's use a watermelon for this one. Okay, this one right here, a little thicker. You see, it's like sticking to it real good, like some hot glue. Has a little kick to it, not gonna lie. And you can just see because it's thicker, you see how it stays. It's good. That might be good in a margarita too. I don't know. I might have to do a little half and half in my margarita, but so good. Okay, now let's get into the juicy stuff, the details, the tea, we shall say. Now, how I met my husband. Okay, so we just got married. If you've been following my story, I still have a bunch of wedding YouTube videos to do. We just got married July 25th. We are 2 as 1 now. So we're married. So I'm going to tell you guys how we met. So It started with a DM. And I've been very public. I always say it because it's funny. It's funny that we met on Instagram, like on a DM. And it's not like we have mutual friends. So I thought that was just cool. He says it was a Friday night. I thought it was a weekday because I was home that night. And I think I was 22 or 23. I can't really remember. Maybe 22. I don't know. He knows more of the dates. But he was out with his brothers, he said. And I was at home chilling. And it's funny because I used to go out all the time. And if it was a weekend or Friday, the odds that I was in the house was slim. But I was in the house. So I'm on Instagram. I get a DM. Oh, so he forwarded one of my pictures to myself in the DM. So it's like he didn't want to be thirsty and comments on it below like a random person on the picture. He's like, let me just DM it to her and then write something. So it was a picture of me in like a green little dress. It was a club picture, kind of funny. And so he DM'd me and was like, you look beautiful. And then he put like a little red rose emoji. And so I see the DM. I'm just like, thank you, with a smiley face. And then I click on his Instagram because I want to see what he looks like. And his Instagram's private, okay? So I'm like, damn, like I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know. And I'm like screenshotting his picture so I can zoom in as close as I can to see his face. And I couldn't get much out of that. But I do know in his Instagram bio, it said like God or believer in God or God something. And I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. So I follow him. He approves it. And so I like, snoop, look at all his pictures, do all of that. And then I'm like, who is this man? Who is this man, Max? Who was that man, Max? We don't know. We did not know that man. So we go and he DMs me and we're continuing to DM. I'm like, thanks, and blah, blah, blah. Where are you from? All the small talk, all that good stuff. So, dang, this is good. All that good stuff. We're talking, blah, blah, blah. He's like, my birthday's in a couple weeks. I might come out to San Diego. And I'm like, okay, like, cool. And he's like, oh, if we go to the club, do you want to link up? So this isn't just like that night he asked me that. This is like every other day we've been messaging. And I used to think, what does this man want from me? He lives in SF. I live in San Diego. Like, it's not going to work, But I'm over here just being nice, friendly, like, okay. He's texting me, good morning. How's your day? How's work? And I'm like, okay, this man wants to get to know me or whatever. So I'm nice. I'm talking to him, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, so I'm going to come to San Diego. If you want to come out, like, come meet us at the club or blah, blah, blah. And then so I tell my friends, oh, do you want to come with me, meet this guy from Instagram? Disclaimer, that's probably not the safest thing to do. But you know what? Where it was whatever year and that's how people meet. So I just got a strawberry. Let me get my water. Okay. That's how people meet, is on the internet. The internet. So I'm like, okay, whatever. My friend tells me she can't make it last minute. And I'm that type of person, if I said I'm going to come, I'm going to do my best to come. Unless there's like something that really like, I can't go, then I can't go. But I'm going to try. So I told my other friends, shout out to Maria and Blanca in San Diego, because I would have not had went if they didn't come with me to the club. So he's like, I'm coming with my brothers and I have some friends. My 2 brothers, you know, we're all gonna go out. He's like, we got a bottle. Come to the hotel. Ladies, that is not safe to do. But we did it anyway, and we're married now. So that was a good story, but sometimes it doesn't end up like that. So be very safe. I didn't even want to tell my parents that's how we met because it's kind of fishy. It's kind of fishy. I told my dad we met at the club, but we really met on Instagram, and then like the first like handshake meet was in a hotel. But on the positive side, it worked out great. So we go to the hotel. He comes out. I'm with Maria and Blanca. We're like walking to the hotel. I'm like, oh, I hope this is okay. Like, at least there's 3 of us together, you know? And, ooh, this spice is getting to my nose now. Okay. So we go walk in. He like shakes our hand. I think he gave me a hug. I can't remember. And I'm like, okay, he's not a catfish. Like, he looks like his Instagram. He's cute. He's handsome. He's fit. Like, he looks good. I don't want him to see that part because he's gonna be like all hyped up later, like, oh, you thought it was cute or whatever. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, like, he's not ugly, like, this is gonna go good. He wore like a little floral shirt and like a nice hat for the club, and I'm like, okay, I see. And then so what happened? Oh, we go inside. I meet his brothers and some of his friends. We're drinking a little bit, and me and my friends is all shy. We're like sitting in the corner, like, yeah, drink, thanks, huh? You know, just being nice, friendly, but still being cautious because we don't know these men. We don't know that man. We don't know these men. We're still like, you know? So we're drinking, we're having a good time, and then it's like time to go to the club. We go to the club. Shout out to Club Onyx because that's where we had a good time. They have 2 floors. Downstairs is like Latin music. Upstairs is hip hop. So best of both worlds. We danced the night away. We got bottle service. And this is in Gaslamp in downtown San Diego. Let's try the strawberry with the spicy. Delicious. Incredible. Okay, so we're there. And then we're dancing the whole time. And we dance upstairs and downstairs to all types of music. But we danced the whole time. We didn't really have a conversation in the club, which is, I mean, who has a conversation in the club? You're there to shake your little tail feather. So we danced, had fun. After, we all went to go get pizza, blasey, blasey, blasey. But in the club, this man was holding my hand, you guys, in public, like holding my hand. And it's funny because we always talk about this today. And I'm like, why were you trying to hold my hand, like all bold? I didn't even know you like that. Anyways, he was holding my hand, and I kind of like would do like this and like shake it out. And every time I try to shake it out to like get loose, he would like fix it up and like hold it again. And I'm like, okay, like we're really holding hands. I don't know this man, but we're holding hands in the club, and it was just funny walking around holding hands with a man that I just met like physically in person. I don't know. It was weird, but it was funny. It's funny because we're married now, so we always talk about that. So we get pizza, we go our separate ways, we all go home, yada yada yada. And then, so the next day he goes with his brothers. They go drive home from San Diego. And then, so we're just messaging each other every day. And then he tells me like, oh, I'm going to take you out like on a date, like a real date. So 2 weeks after the club. 2 weeks after the club. Hold on. Two weeks after the club. Damn. Okay, 2 weeks after the club, I'm gonna take you on a real date, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, like that's cool. And so our first date was a hot air balloon. So this man tried to woo me and sweep me off my feet. And it's funny because I have never been a morning person, and when I used to work at Floyd's 99 Barbershop in San Diego, I used to work the 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. shift or the 3 to 9 p.m. shift. And so when I tell you I'm not a morning person, like I'm a night owl, and that's what I am, and that's what I still am. So he's like, yeah, let's go on. I'm gonna take you on this hot air balloon. And it was freaking like 5 a.m., 7 a.m., sometime around that time. And I was like, damn, I used to complain to my friends, like, why does he want to go on a hot air balloon? It's that early. Like, I can't wake up. Like, that was my main concern. But it was super cute. That's a very grand first date. You know, it's not like we're going to go get sushi, which is something I would actually be happy doing. But I was happy that we, you know, did something really fun like that. So we went on a hot air balloon. That was both our first times getting on one. So it was kind of cool to do that together. But then again, it's like, you know, when you like kind of new dating someone, you're kind of like all shy, like want to look cute all the time. Like you want to look cute all the time, like, but when you've been together for a long time, you just roast each other, crack jokes all day, and that's when you really, really have a good time. So I always tell him, like, oh, it would be so different if we were to go on a hot air balloon again. Like now, like our conversations would be so different and so goofy and funny. But it was still a good time. It was an incredible first date, best first date ever. And so the next day he booked us a little boat ride. So it was like I don't know if it was like a catamaran, tiny boat. Oh, I think it was a Duffy boat. I'm not sure. But there was other people on the boat. I think it was maybe like 6 of us. And they had cheese, wine, snacks, charcuterie, all that good stuff. And it was just super sweet. It was a sunset boat trip. And it just took us around Mission Bay and all around there. Sun was so nice, good weather, and then just super romantic. We're all cuddled up in a little blanket. And it was a good time. It was a great second date. So shout out to my husband for taking me out, whining and dining me, because that's what women deserve. So a word. Women deserve to be wined and dined. Okay, so we good on the boat. That's cute. And we just were going out to eat, of course, all these times. So what he was doing was coming out to San Diego every other 2 weeks because he lived in SF. And for me, it was cool and all, but I was like, I can't be in a long distance relationship. I live in San Diego by myself, you know, like, I need my man to be where I am. So we already kind of talked about that. So he had a tech job. He was doing business continuity. And so he had a new boss, and his boss let him know that he could work remote. So, So we've been like dating for 3 months. And he's like, I'm going to move out there. My boss said that I can work from home. And I was like, this is real. Like, he's going to be here. And I was kind of scared because I was only used to seeing him every 2 weeks. So that's like a weekend and 2 weekends in a month, you know? So I was scared, honestly, because I was so used to doing everything myself. Like, if something happens to my car, I got to figure it out, you know, by myself. So just the thought of having a man help me with things all the time, it sounded cool, but it was thinking about like, damn, I got to share my time with someone like all the time, you know? But that's a relationship. And so that's what happened. He moved into his own apartment. I didn't say, like, come move in with me because that would have been hella fast. And he had his own apartment, Mission Valley. I lived in El Cajon Boulevard. And if you're from San Diego, you know the difference between those two, okay? I was living by myself, not in the best area, not in the worst area, in the okay area. But Mission Valley is really nice, so he lived in a nice place there, and it was like 5 minutes from the barbershop I worked at. And it's funny because he would spend so much time in my little rinky-dinky apartment because I always had snacks, food in his fridge. Every time I came to his house, it was empty. And I'm like, what am I going to eat? This spinach and ketchup in your fridge? And yeah, so he would always be at my little place. We were there together, but it was a good time. So that was pretty much our beginning of our love story. He moved there, and then so we were just living our lives together, living in San Diego together. It was a crazy story, and it's funny to think about how it started all with a DM, and now we're together, married in a house. You know, it's just crazy. It's a good joke. But yeah, that's my story about how Oscar and I met. Want some mango? Delicious. Oh, want some more? Oh, you up now. You are up now. Want some mango? Yum. So that's my story time on how my husband and I met. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing the tea, and I hope you guys believe in love, because sometimes when you're single for a long time, you get used to doing your own thing. And so when someone comes for you, you'll know. Like, you will know when someone wants you. There'll be no question about it. They're going to do whatever they can to get to you, like physically, mentally, anything. So he literally moved his whole life to San Diego just to be with me. And you know what? Men will do that if they want you. So look at us now. We're married. We have a home together. We share a life together. And love stories can happen with DMs. They can happen with DMs and social media. And it's funny because I have a joke with my friends, and I'm always like, my single friends, I'm like, leave your Instagram on public. You never know who's going to find you. Like, he found me through the explore page. Like, someone is looking at you and they might come and get you, you know, in a loving way, not a creepy way. So love's out there. Be open to it, and your life can change. So all right, so that's our little love story. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about it. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe. And don't forget that love can be found in random places, and be open to it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Today I'm going to share with you blah, 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 blah. Good boy. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Blasey Blasey. Blasey. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Blah 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 blah. Doggy mukbang for free on the side. Is that delicious? That's so good. He was like, I know you didn't bring me up here and not give me nothing. And some strawberry. Dang, can you eat slower? Okay. Sit down. Good boy. Go slower, Max. Dang. before you choke. Hold on. Hold on. You get 1 strawberry and 1 mango. Mmm. All your hard work for being up here, huh? Good boy. I don't know which one I like more. Okay. For sure, the watermelon with the strawberry chamoy. And then the mango with the spicy. Yeah. Huh. Huh. How nice. Isn't that good? Come on. Come on. Turn around. Come on. Want a little bit more? Because you've been good. That was so good. That was so good.